back at it again, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this absolutely crazy story here, but if you haven't, let's dive in.
Fox News alert, an incredible display of bravery today as 17 Democratic members of the House were arrested outside of the United States Supreme Court during a Roe v. Wade protest, including members of the Squad, as AOC, Ilhan Omar, Cori Bush, and Ayanna Pressley were all removed from the scene by Capitol Police. Historians will look back on this day as one of the most significant social justice battles of the 21st century. The Squad demonstrating bravery we haven't seen since John Lewis was beaten and gassed in Selma. This was also reminiscent of Joe Biden, who was arrested on his
He's obviously being sarcastic.
way to meeting with Nelson Mandela.
This day, 30 years ago, Nelson Mandela walked out of prison and entered into discussions about apartheid. I had the great honor of meeting him. I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to get to see him on Robbins Island.
Actually, Joe Biden made that up, but that's besides the point. History will remember this day as America's own Tiananmen Square moment, when a single protester stared down the barrel of a militaristic regime. But in some ways, AOC's fight for justice was even more unique because the officers arresting her also wanted to date her. We know this because there were no handcuffs. Nobody got roughed up. In fact, the cops were total gentlemen. They handed out bottled water and overripe bananas. AOC bravely ate that banana, handed to her by the Ultra MAGA police, because she needed the energy for what would come next. And then once all the cameras were rolling, AOC, obviously one of the theater kids in high school, put her hands into a pair of invisible handcuffs, ready for her close-up. Only briefly breaking out.
Look at this. Look how fake these folks are. Look how fake they are. And I spoke about this previously in another video. They would rather be out in the streets, riling people up, than actually getting some work done. This does nothing except get you political points. As far as actually helping this country, this does nothing. Go back to your office, put your heads together, get some paperwork filed. And the fact that she wanted to fake this so bad. First off, they weren't even arrested. And that's why I let you guys know, for those that didn't know the situation, he was being sarcastic throughout that whole first bit of the segment. They weren't even arrested. They were blocking the street, and they were escorted to the side. And of course, AOC and the Squad wanted to get some political points and a photo op, so they all put their hands behind their backs. But it goes deeper than that, because it goes to show what they think about their supporters. You want to show your supporters you got arrested? Like, what type of message is that? You think your supporters like people being arrested? Or your supporters are sympathetic to being arrested because they always get arrested? Like, what are you trying to do here? Like, why is being arrested like this trophy? It's kind of weird, huh? It's quite weird to me. But let's continue on. I mean, take a look at this.
Like Harry Houdini, to throw a fist to the...
Look at that. Oh, I'm arrested, but I can put my fist in the air. I'm arrested. Get out of here.
crowd. How did she do that? Isn't this the same AOC who was complaining about the Capitol Police officer not arresting her heckler last week?
When I was walking up, he said, hey, right in front of a Capitol Police officer, said, hey, here's this, look at that big ass, look at that big juicy booty, this Latina, like whatever. I think the thing that was so crazy about that incident is not even that it happened, but that it happened on the Capitol steps right in front of a Capitol Police officer. He was engaged in very clearly sexually threatening, aggressive behavior right in front, on the Capitol steps in front of an officer, and he wasn't even asked to take a step back.
Now, all of a sudden, she stages an arrest with the same Capitol Hill police. Didn't look that intense. The same Capitol Hill police she accused of being accomplices to the January 6th riot.
There were actually actual officers working with this, and we never got to the bottom of that, and we never got any answers about that. And then to this day, we're just supposed to pretend that that never happened. I have no idea what happened to the people on the inside who were very clearly sympathetic with what was going on and opening the doors wide open for that. And I'm supposed to sit here and pretend like none of that ever happened. And then right afterwards, you have a massive,
Yeah, honestly, that's a pretty good question. A lot of those folks on J6, they were let in. So why were they arrested? I even saw a video of them getting, hey, come on. So yeah, finally, she actually said something that was decent. Sheesh.
You just have this idea that throwing money at that problem is going to make it go away without any accountability.
But now AOC
Did you hear the guy in the background? He was trolling. He was like, we can burn some buildings.
At that problem is going to make it go away without any accountability.
Obviously making a reference to all of the riots that always happen after certain, social justice things, like AOC and the squad were trying to rile up when they were being arrested. They would have loved for people to start marching the streets and tearing things up and burning things down. They would have loved that. Oh yeah, right on. It's ridiculous.
But now AOC is throwing herself to the mercy of these Capitol police officers. AOC, what was it like when you were arrested?
In prison, you are somebody's. Oh, and you, my friend, would be the belle of the ball. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap.
But prison's not for everybody. And AOC seems to always be right in the middle of the action. Or at least she says she is.
I hear boom, 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 boom. I jump into my bathroom that whoever was trying to get inside got into my office. I just start to hear these yells of, where is she? Where is she? And I thought I was going to die. I come out, and this man is a Capitol police officer. He was looking at me with a tremendous amount of anger and hostility. Things weren't adding up. Like there was no partner there. I didn't know if he was there to help us or hurt us.
Yeah, for the record, though, AOC wasn't even inside the Capitol on the 6th. But those Capitol Hill police...
How is she even in her position at this point? I'm sorry. Listen, y'all know, I don't like to be disrespectful or rude or anything, but anybody that votes for AOC, you're just a flat out idiot. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I'm looking... You just made up an entire story. You just faked an arrest. You'd rather be out in the streets trying to rile up people than actually doing your job. I mean, and the list goes on. You wanted a guy to be arrested for free speech? Shall I continue?
Police officers do sound pretty scary. I wouldn't have taken a banana from them. The Congresswoman constantly finds herself on the front lines where cameras just happen to be, like the border, or on the beaches of Normandy. But AOC's arrest this afternoon may go down in the annals of the greatest performances, spectacles, of all time. Ted Kennedy showing up to court in a neck brace after Chappaquiddick. Nancy Pelosi kneeling and draped in African tribal robes. It might even outdo Hillary at the Black Baptist Church.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy.
I just wish there was something more AOC could do besides getting fake arrested for abortion rights.
And you know something that I've noticed too? They try so hard. This whole, Hillary, why are you talking like that? Why are you saying things like that in that manner? And why are you even saying those things anyway? Wasn't it Hillary that had the bottle of hot sauce in her purse? Like, since when does Hillary Clinton carry a bottle of hot sauce in her purse? Why are you trying? You know what? I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna.
If only she had a job where she could write legislation to change the law. I think it's called Congresswoman. I think the job is Congresswoman. I think they do that.
You know what? No. We got to run that back. We got to run that back. Because he was spot on with that.
I just wish there was something more AOC could do besides getting fake arrested for abortion rights.
I wish.
You know, if only she had a job where she could write legislation to change the law. I think it's called Congresswoman. I think the job is Congresswoman. I think they do that.
If only AOC and the squad were in the position to actually change things. You know, like put some legislation together. If only they did. I don't know. You know, I guess it would be great if they did. Apparently they don't though. I'm glad that was the mic drop right there. I'm glad that he ended with that, because that was amazing and it was spot on. And it's exactly what I've been saying. They would rather be out in the streets than actually doing their job. I mean, he said it in a lot better way than I did. That was incredible. But this whole putting on a show crap, I mean, come on, really? And I'm happy that people are calling her out on it in the squad. I saw some tweets where she was being called out on the whole situation. So she's not just getting away with it. It's not just sliding by like she had hoped it would. Like, come on. Like, I know Congress people, they're going to do some corny stuff. Politicians, they're going to do some corny things. You know, like the Hillary Clinton, keep the hot sauce in the purse. Man, you don't keep no hot sauce in your purse. Stop it. Stop it. I know AOC is going to do some corny stuff. But really, faking an arrest? You have got to be kidding me. And that's supposed to be like the bat signal to your supporters? Why is faking an arrest or getting arrested a bat signal to your supporters? What are you trying to say about your supporters? That's another great question. Let me know in the comment section below what y'all think. I think it's a slap in the face, but hey, that's just my humble opinion. But as always, y'all let me know what you thought about all of this foolishness in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go, and make sure you share these videos, all right? Continue to share these videos. Greatly appreciate every single last one of you that share these videos, like and comment, and help out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you guys so much, all right? Peace and love. I'm out.